Barteli Surpach Board of Trustee members, Sireli ARF Sebu Gomidiyakun, Armenian Relief Society, Hamaskain, Homitmen, and ANC ungers and ungerouhis, AYF alumni and supporters, Pari Egadze, the AYF DC Ani chapter's capital law. My name is Barkis Pamukyan. It is my privilege to serve as the AYF DC Ani chair this year, and I'll be your MC tonight. Before we begin, our chapter and community are fortunate to have supporters from throughout the region with us this evening. Please help me welcome our ungers and ungerouhis from the ARF Eastern Region Central Committee, AYF Eastern Region Central Executive, and Hamaskain Eastern U.S. Regional Convention delegates. We would also like to offer special thanks to everyone whose support for this event was invaluable, including Nora's Kebab for providing a delicious dinner this evening, Emmy Gifts for donating the lovely centerpieces you see at your tables today, U Events and the Habibian family for donating and assisting with the setup of our stage lights, creating a warm ambiance, our very own AYF Social Committee, who took the lead in organizing the event, and all of our ARF and AYF ungers and ungerouhis, too many to mention individually, who made sure we can have a fabulous night. Thank you all. This evening is inspired by the very first community event of our chapter, hosted in 1942, a cherry blossom themed celebration that marked our founding, just as our chapter carries that same name, the name Ani, the historic capital of Armenia. This event symbolizes a bridge between two capitals, Washington, D.C. and Ani, uniting where we live today with the roots of our heritage and reaffirming our unwavering vision of a homeland that is free, independent, and united. We are here today to celebrate both our chapter and our community. The AYF has had a profound impact on our lives, and it holds a special place in my heart. As someone who has been a part of this chapter since the age of 14, I've made lifelong friendships, connected more deeply with our culture and cause, and learned invaluable lessons about the importance of our community in our daily lives. Over time, I've come to truly understand the importance of maintaining and strengthening our chapter. It's something I didn't fully understand before, but I've realized that if we don't invest in our youth and provide them with a sense of purpose rooted in their heritage, our community and our nation cannot thrive as a whole. An important way is by nurturing our AYF juniors and seniors, and ensuring they receive the same opportunities I was lucky enough to have. And for me, it all began at AYF Junior Seminar. I believe that's where it starts for most of us AYFers. It was my first regional event, the first time I truly understood what the AYF stood for and got to meet and connect with people beyond the DC area. Experiences like these help shape who I am today, and it is our responsibility to make sure those same experiences and opportunities are available to the next generation of Armenian youth, the next generation of AYFers, the next generation of DC community leaders. That's why tonight matters. The Capitol Ball isn't just a celebration of who we are, it's a commitment to who we're becoming. It's an important fundraiser that helps us carry this mission forward. The funds we raise tonight will directly support our juniors as they attend Junior Seminar, often their first step into the larger world of the AYF, and sustain the educational and cultural work of both our Ani seniors and Sevan juniors throughout the year. This work isn't something we carry forward together. We rely on the continued support of our alumni, our parents, our ungers and ungerouhis, and the incredible church and community organizations in this room and across our broader Armenian community. Your encouragement, your mentorship, and your financial contributions are what keep this chapter vibrant and growing. Whether it's helping send a junior to seminar, funding a cultural workshop, or supporting our day-to-day efforts, your investment tonight helps us shape the next generation of Armenian youth. There are QR codes on each of your tables. If you would like to donate online, we also accept Venmo. Checks may be given to the AYFers at the welcoming table along with cash. Now, I would like to invite our very first speaker of the evening, Siveline. We are fortunate to have such an incredible, talented Sevan Junior chapter, now over 60 strong. I'd like to invite Ungerouhis Karin Najarian, chair of the AYF DC Sevan chapter, to share her experiences.
Hello everyone, my name is Karin Najarian. I'm 16 years old and I currently serve as the chair of the executive of the Sevan Junior chapter. Today I am here not just as an AYF member, but as someone who has grown up in this organization, someone who is empowered by this community. I want to share with you what AYF has given me. For as long as I can remember, AYF has been an opportunity to learn about our history, to sing and dance to keep our traditions alive, and to speak our native language, and to share our struggles to work towards a future of a free, independent, and united Armenia. Of course, it was also more than that too. Looking forward to the Christmas party and White Elephant, and ice skating and eating delicious food here in this very church at every Baralantes. As I've grown older, it has become more about Camp Hayastan, Junior Seminar, Junior Winter Olympics, Armenian Cultural Weekend, Senior Olympics, and so much more. These events are not just social events to me. They create long-lasting memories that I will one day share with my children. As many of you know, Camp Hayastan is more than just a summer camp. It's a second home. It has given me the opportunity to not only gain friends, but also brothers and sisters. Lip sync battle, song night, Olympics, and Bartovar, to only name a few of the activities, are the most heartfelt, bonding opportunities to campers of all ages from all around the East Coast, which remind me that I am a part of something bigger. Every Memorial Day weekend since I was 10 years old, Junior Seminar has filled us with happiness as we are surrounded by those who we love and who are there for the same reason, to learn, to grow, and to have fun. While many complain that the lectures are boring, we know that the meaning behind each one of them is so important because we don't just learn about the Armenian cause, we discuss how we, as the next generation, can make the biggest impact. Whether it's the genocide, Artsakh, or the amazing analogies we've been given by Adam Hamparian about alligators and how they always come back for more. Those lessons about activism challenge me to think deeply. I think we all know who the alligator is about in that story. Junior Seminar isn't just about knowing our history, it's about carrying it forward. I've grown into someone who no longer just feels Armenian, but someone who lives it. The AYF has given me everything I need to be a leader, a voice, and a proud member of our community. This is where I discovered not just who I am, but who I want to be as an Armenian. Thank you to my family and my ungers and ungerouhis for showing me the way. To those who have had these experiences, never forget. And to those who will soon make these memories, cherish them and live in the moment. Like many, the AYF is not just an organization, it's a family, and I am so proud to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ungerouhis Karin. One of the great strengths of the AYF is its incredible alumni and parents. Please join me in welcoming Ungerouhis Talar Vartanyan, AYF New Jersey Arson Chapter alum and AYF DC Sevan Junior member parent, to share her experiences as an AYFer.
Oh man, I have to go after the amazing niece and goddaughter Karin. Now that is follow. Harigun. Kelly, hi Yerdasak Miuchun, Zunofner, Yerdasak distinguished guests. My name is Taleb Vartanyan, and I am honored to be speaking with you this evening. As an alumni, I was asked to share a little bit about myself. To start, I am a first-generation Armenian American born and raised in New Jersey. My parents have become major role models in my life. My father, Harut Terjanyan, was an ARF executive board member who attended meetings across the nation and around the world. He was also a leader in hominidmen. My mother, Rosette, was a founding member of the ARS Agnouni, New Jersey chapter, and a true story. Yeah, I'm proud. In a true story, the first ever ARS Agnouni meeting was held in our home. Thanks to my parents, I was very active in the Armenian community as a child, and I continued as a young adult. I attended and graduated Narek Armenian School at St. Vartanans. I was a member of Hominidmen Scouts. I was a part of the Hamastein dance group. I graduated Siamanto Academy in New York City. I was a member of the Armenian Club at Rutgers University, and of course, I was part of the AYF. I was a junior and senior member at the AYF Arson chapter, and was on the board for years, taking on multiple roles. AYF became an important part of my life growing up. In forming friendships, taking on more and more responsibilities, coordinating events like protest marches in New York City, gathering the community to attend an Armenian movie that was only showing in certain theaters, working and collaborating with groups and organizations within the community, just to name a few. Living in New Jersey gave me an opportunity to attend events in New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, and Massachusetts, all within a car ride. I went to Camp Hayastan throughout my childhood, and at the age of 17, I became an Armenian school teacher, which led me to become a head counselor there. It was a wonderful time with lifelong, lasting friendships. My first year attending Camp Hayastan, working at Camp Hayastan, I met my now husband, Shant. So technically, I guess I got more than just a summer job. In my 20s, Shant and I got married, and I moved to Florida where he worked. The Armenian population was very little there, especially in comparison to New Jersey. The gatherings were of a few families at church on Sunday at Soupsakis in Ocala, Florida. Shant and I decided to move back to either Virginia or New Jersey to be closer to our family and to be part of a strong Armenian community again. Obviously, you know where we ended up. I am not going to lie, I originally wanted to move back to New Jersey. But now that I'm here, and I have felt the warmth and the welcome that this community has shown to our family throughout the years, God knew better than me, as per usual. Asfalt izmelov kide. We have two daughters, Isabel and Lori, that we love so very much. I am thankful that we are part of this strong and resilient community that we get to enjoy all that it has to offer. They attended Hamastel Armenian School, and with the help of their grandparents, Hampad and Maro Vartanyan, one has graduated and one will be graduating this year. on board this year. They are able to attend multiple Armenian events such as Junior Winter Olympics, Armenian cultural events, Junior Seminar, and I have to admit, when I saw Isabel and Lori take the mic on April Kısançor's March for Justice last week, I was a proud mama. They have been going to Camp Hayasan, which they love, and have now formed friendships with children of my camp friends, which is so special that it has come full circle. As a parent, I truly appreciate all the sacrifices my parents have made in order for me to experience all of these Armenian experiences. And now it is my turn to make those sacrifices for our children, because it is all so worth it and it matters so very much. My advice: get involved and contribute to Armenian groups and causes. It has shaped me into the woman that I have become. By actively participating, yes, you are helping others, but at the same time, you are learning invaluable skills that you will take with you for the rest of your life. In fact, I was able to take communication and organizational skills that I learned from engaging in Armenian causes into the career I have today. I am grateful for the people I have met and got to know along the way. I am thankful our children get to experience how fortunate we are to be Armenian. I truly feel blessed to be a part of this wonderful community. Thank you. Shunaragada.
Thank you, ungerouhis. We are truly grateful to have you as part of our community and deeply appreciate everything that you do for our chapter. We thank the AYF Central Executive for timing their regional Liakumar meeting with our Capital Ball this evening. It is now my pleasure to welcome the chairperson of the AYF Central Executive, ungerouhis Isabel Hagopian.
Good evening, everyone. My name is ungeuhis Isabel Hagopian, and it's truly an honor to stand here before you tonight at the Capitol Ball, surrounded by the vibrant DC Armenian community, AYF supporters and friends. I want to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude. Thank you for believing in the Armenian Youth Federation. Thank you for showing up for our cause and for ensuring that the flame of our struggle, our heritage, and purpose burns brighter than ever. As the chairperson of the 2025 AYF Central Executive, I am proud to be here tonight on behalf of our entire body. Like Ungerouhis said, we planned our in-person meeting this weekend, and it was only right that we shared it with you tonight. Because what better way to spend our time together than celebrating the heart and the soul of our movement with the people who give it strength. Tonight we celebrate not only a moment, but a movement. The AYF is not just an organization. It's a living, breathing, dynamic force that has been carried forward by generations of committed youth. And right here in Washington, D.C., we see the torch burning brightly through the AYF DC Ani chapter. And so Washington. You are proof that the AYF is not only alive, but thriving. The DC Ani chapter embodies all 5 pillars of our organization. You do it all. You represent what it means to be an Armenian youth leader. Someone who doesn't wait for change but creates it. Someone who doesn't simply inherit a legacy but expands it. Whether it's organizing cultural events, demonstrating for justice, preserving our heritage, or simply coming together as a family, you do it with purpose and passion and power. Specifically, the AYF DC chapter has shown a deep value of high touch. our national cause. We organize, and growing up, it's embedded in us that we demonstrate. We speak out because we believe that from a young age, it's our responsibility to never stay silent. And tonight, I want to commend the AYF DC chapter for being on the front lines of that same fight. You do not turn your backs when the world looks away. You have continued to say Artsakh when others stop saying it. You have kept its name alive in your work, words, and will. The AYF will shape you in ways you never imagined. It will challenge you, empower you, and connect you to something bigger than yourself. During the AYF journey, you'll meet lifelong friends whose struggles reflect your own, whose goals for our homeland are similar to yours. That's what the AYF does. It brings generations together with a shared mission and an unbreakable bond. If someone had told me years ago that I'd be standing here today on behalf of the Central Executive, addressing you all, I don't think I would have believed them. Because the truth is, the AYF takes you on a journey that you can never fully predict. It pushes you outside your comfort zone, it brings you into rooms you never imagined you'd be in, and it teaches you lessons that shape your entire life. I grew up in the AYF as a proud member of the New York Hierarchy chapter. My earliest memories are filled with the traditions of our organization. My first chapter meeting, my first time presenting an educational, my first junior seminar, my first protest. I didn't just learn about being Armenian, but I lived it through the AYF. And with every year, every experience and responsibility I took on, the AYF was helping me uncover what my Armenian identity truly meant. The AYF gave me a purpose and reason to be present for our cause. It gave me the tools to speak up, it gave me the confidence to lead, and most importantly, it showed me that being Armenian is not a birthright, but a responsibility. It's a responsibility to stand for our people, to defend our homeland with our resources, and to uplift our culture wherever we go. That's what makes tonight so meaningful. Because when I look around the room, I see faces of those who raised us, those who mentored us, and those who stood beside us, and the next generation of youth ready to take on the same mission. I see the story continuing. So to every AYF member here tonight, hold on to this journey, let it guide you, let it challenge you, and let it shape you. And never forget that within this organization, you have a family that will support you, inspire you, and push you to be the very best version of yourself. For many of us, the AYF is where we first learned what it means to be an activist, to fight for what we believe is right, to never turn down an opportunity to explain what being Armenian is. It's where we found our voice and where we realized that even as youth, we hold immense power. It's where we began to understand that being Armenian is not just about saying you're Armenian, but it's about living a history, honoring a legacy, and carrying a cause. Being part of the AYF means choosing to be part of the bigger picture. It means encouraging Armenian youth to learn more, do more, and never forget who we are and where we come from. And that's exactly what this chapter has done time and time again. So to the members of the DC Ani chapter, thank you. Thank you for showing the Eastern region and the entire diaspora that the AYF torch is in good hands. You're the builders of tomorrow and the fire that keeps our mission alive. And to everyone here tonight, never underestimate your power of your presence. Just being here says something. It says you care, believe. It says that you're part of the story and you're helping write the next chapter. So let's continue to rise together and be stronger than ever. Thank you.
Thank you, Ngeru Isabel. It is now my privilege and honor to invite an AYF DC alum and a current member of the ARF Eastern Region Central Committee, ungeuhis Sosi Burujan.
It's an honor to stand here today on behalf of the ARF Eastern Region Central Committee and as an alumna of the AYF Washington DC Ani chapter. A chapter that shaped me, challenged me, and ultimately helped define who I am. Being here reminds me of the unbreakable chain that links us all. A chain forged by commitment, sacrifice, and a deep love for our people. 92 years ago, Karakin Nejde and the leaders of the Armenian Revolutionary Federation had the foresight to create the AYF-YOARF, not as a social club, but as a revolutionary movement. They understood that for our people to survive, not just physically, but culturally and politically, we needed to invest in our youth.
They knew the torch of our cause could only be carried by those shaped by purpose, rooted in knowledge, and fearless in action. I am proud to be part of that legacy. When I joined the AYF, I had no idea that all those years ago I had stepped into a world that would come to shape the core essence of my being. I started my AYF career as a junior in the Richmond Buddhist chapter. When the chapter dissolved, I felt a deep void. I was missing the Armenianness I couldn't find anywhere else in Richmond, a gap only the AYF could fill. So my parents drove me from Richmond to DC and back for Friday night meetings, a 2.5-hour drive one way. That level of commitment from them, from me, speaks to what the AYF meant in my life. Through the AYF, I attended my first ANCA Advocacy Days on Capitol Hill. That experience ignited a passion for High Tide that still fuels my work today as chair of the ANC of Virginia and a member of the ANCA Eastern Region Board. I learned how to read and write Armenian through the AYF because I was responsible for Armenian Word of the Day while serving on the Central Educational Council. That one responsibility evolved into a love for our language, so much so that I now take weekly Armenian classes with an unger in Cyprus. This is the type of impact the AYF produces. Not something you can quantify or put into a brochure, the type of impact that fundamentally changes the trajectory of who you become. The AYF did far more than ignite and develop my passions. It taught me how to lead, how to fight, and most importantly, how to serve. It instilled in me the values of discipline and commitment, values that shaped me not only as an Armenian, but as a person. And that only happened because I was willing to show up, to sacrifice, and to give the organization my all. But let's be honest, being Armenian isn't convenient. It's not just about being consumers of our culture. It's a responsibility, a beautiful responsibility, one we inherit from our ancestors who survived genocide, from our parents who grew vibrant diasporas, and from our soldiers who have given and continue to give everything for a free, independent, and united Armenia. It's a responsibility worth carrying, one worth fighting for. Being in the AYF means making sacrifices of your time, your weekends, your comfort, because our cause demands it, because our nation deserves it. This organization will give you more than you can ever give to it, but only if you commit, only if you sacrifice. Our members must be willing to be uncomfortable, to be persistent, and to be present. The AYF only works when its members give themselves fully to the mission, to serve the Armenian people and nation. The AYF is more than just an organization. It is a movement, a living testament to the power of youth driven by purpose. From members who stood firm in the face of genocide denial, to those who understood the necessity of creating Camp Java, to the ungers fighting for Artsak's right of return today, the AYF continues to evolve because its members keep rising to the challenge. And that is what makes the AYF so powerful. It gives our youth the tools, the voice, and the platform to lead today. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. The youth are not our future. They are our present. We don't have the luxury of waiting for the next generation to grow up. The world doesn't wait. The time to lead, to act, to fight is now. Whether you're organizing a protest, leading our juniors, or advocating for Artsakh on the Hill, you are shaping history in real time. To every unger in the room, you are not being trained someday to lead. You are already leading. You must be revolutionary now, the way Karakin Nejdet intended you to be. To my fellow alumni, our job is not done. We don't age out of the cause. We simply evolve in our role, whether as mentors, donors, or a presence at every protest and event. We must continue to show up, for the AYF, for each other, and for the generations to come. And to the current ungers, you carry the torch now, but don't just hold it, run with it. Light new paths, challenge old ideas, be bold, be revolutionary, because the AYF doesn't belong to the past, it belongs to you.
Thank you, ungeuhis. We appreciate all that you have done and continue to do for our chapter, our organization, and our community. At this time, I would like to invite the AYF DC Ani Juniors Executive to recite Burar Sevag's Hayastan.
Իմ բարձրանում, իմ դարաբաց, իմ փարապանց, հների մեջ թու ալեհեր, նորերի մեջ նոր ու չահել, թու խաղողի խշմարված վազ, վշտերը չուր, ինքդ ավազ, թու պարտենի սաղարթաշատ, արունի վար, փրված փշատ։
Թու կիսաբեր, ամրոց ու պերտ, մակաղաթյա մաճանի թերտ, թու զվարնոց ավեր տաճար, կոմիտասյան ծիրանի ծար, թու ճրաղած խորունգ ծորուն,
Թու հորովել անուշ ծորուն, հայր կութանի արզատ խոպին, թու նեդ, նիձանք, մուգունդ կոպիտ, թու հայրենի ձխանի ձուղ, թու անկիրգ է, թու սասնա ձուղ, իմ պարաբանց, իմ դարաբաց, իմ պարսանում, իմ կաղշանում։
Թու մերկերի ըշտեմարան, ոսկեբազյան քինու մարան, թու թավշե թևս, թու պրպուր հաց, արդաշադյան խաղով սևաչ, թու սևանի վարվով կոհագ, երևանի սույն ու խոյա։ Թու հանգրվան գանչող պարոս, թու հայգական կերպ ու թրոշ, խոսում վգա գոդորածի, ու վջիտ աչք ցամքած լացի, արդարության ահեղ ադայն, սրի բադյան, սիրո մադյան, միշտ հին ու նոր իմ Հայաստան։
Thank you, Ned, for that beautiful poem. As all of you know, preserving and expanding our Armenian cultural heritage through poetry, music, and dance is a pillar of the AYF. We are honored to have the Armenian DC chapter as an incredible partner in making that portion of the AYF mission a reality. Under the DC Armenian's leadership, the Van DC Ensemble has inspired so many of our juniors and seniors to directly connect to our culture, not just as spectators, but as performers and creators. Please join me in welcoming ungeuhis Akopyan from the DC Armenian Van Ensemble for a special performance. thank you, Ungerouhis, for that amazing performance. Sirine, tonight is a celebration of our shared purpose and pride. The energy in this room reflects the love and dedication we all have for our heritage, our culture, and our cause, along with our youth. Let's keep the momentum going. Whether you are an alum, a parent, or a proud friend of AYF, we invite you to continue walking alongside us. We hope you will consider making a generous donation before the night is over. Every contribution, large or small, helps us send more juniors to seminar, support more cultural programs, and ensure our Ani seniors and Sevan juniors continue to thrive. To our AYF ungers and ungerouhis, all our sister organizations and our church, your leadership and commitment inspire us. We are privileged to learn from you and work alongside you in service to our community and our cause. Together, let's keep building this bridge between past and future, between capitals, generations, and across oceans, for a stronger, prouder, and united Armenian homeland. Thank you again for being with us tonight, and thank you for believing in our youth. Now, it's time to enjoy the rest of the evening, dance, and celebrate. Please join me in welcoming the incredible DJ Murat to help us dance the night away.